Hello, and welcome into the channel for another Foxley adventure, a continuing story on SQU Sakhal. Ep.6, Not Alone. A pessimist complains about the wind. An optimist expects it to change. A leader adjusts the sails. John Maxwell. I think what John is arriving at here is you need to look at obstacles as opportunities in order to be successful. And let me tell you, my previous attempt to find a saw was quite an opportunity. And what that opportunity was a realization that there's life outside my bubble. I had to leave town that I was focusing in order to find what I needed to survive. And now that I have a locked door and a base established, I'm presented with more opportunities. I have an opportunity to stick around and strengthen that base, or I have an opportunity to learn my environment. So I think we'll take the latter. A base, while vital, can be rebuilt or replaced, while knowledge is power. And the more knowledge I have, the more control I'll have over my environment. Aside from the predetermined lore and flow of the game, which is up to the volcano for the key, the case, and then down south for all the military loot, what other goodies does the mainland have in store? This is what I aim to find out. Where are most people likely to go if they're not heading to the bunker? However, now we have camp broke. Time to get this loot back to the church, lock it up, and set out. The loot that was in the tent isn't necessarily priority loot. It's the tent itself that I need. These lockpicks don't really provide any kind of security other than saving you a second or two of time. Before I lock up and start sorting gear, I think we'll go out and collect material for fire. I'm pretty sure I left some, yep, there it is, firewood. That just burns me. Not gonna bother locking this exterior door with a lockpick. We're leaving soon. Just gotta sort through my gear and get ready to travel. Before I set out on an adventure, however, I do need to resupply my fish stock. So after we deploy this tent, sort gear, we'll make our way back down to the shores and capital, looting along the way, catch some fish, and prepare for our journey. First off, we stow away our building supplies. Between episodes, I built a crate to help with the overflow. I just stuck that right over here in the corner behind the door. It's got a few bits and bobs in it. It's kind of cold and stark in this old church. I think it's time to light a fire, put a little color on the walls, and get a sense of warmth. Yeah, that really warms it up. Gives it a sense of welcome. I do appreciate the architecture of this building as well. It's beautiful. Well, that didn't take too long at all, but in hindsight, there wasn't a whole lot of loot here to sort. Primarily just wanted to make sure my personal inventory was tip-top and ready to go. The only thing I'm lacking now is, like I said, food. So we're going to loot our way back down to the coast of Capital, do a little fishing, and rotate out. I sound like a broken record. I'm going to aim myself straight south and start my loot run. Down to the water. Should put me down by the carnival. Some dark, but I do believe we're not long out until morning. You can't always rely on inventory. Sometimes you get items that are sunk just slightly so into objects or the floor. You can see them with the eye, but you can't see them in inventory. The Capitol Cemetery. Ooh, creepy. can of frozen crab meat. Yes, sir. We'll take that. That wind's really starting to kick up. I do believe we're going to be in for a morning blizzard. Well, I don't really need that crossbow, but they do prove fun in taking out infected. So we'll run with it for a little while. And there's the first glimpse of the hotel down at the city. Right beside it, to its left, is the carnival. And more nails for the pile. Oh, here he comes. I got something for him. Oh, yeah! Oh, now that's an odd combination. Pop, powdered milk, and a fishing lure. I'm not looking for anything in particular as I loot my way down to fish. However, I am picking up building supplies. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on a gas stove and a gas canister. Oh shit, there's a player. He had the drop on me. I'm gonna take a chance that he's friendly. He's doing the friendly dance. I'm holding the wrong weapon to engage him. Oh, there's two. Definitely not gonna be engaging. That second lad looks a little ill though.
Hey buddy, hello, friend V.
Hey, what's going on?
I keep checking my right flank. Second guy slipped across in behind that wall.
Alright?
I don't want to be sniped from the hill.
My buddy's almost gonna die now. We're trying to get a fire going. He's gonna die otherwise.
Alright, cool. I gotta go do some fish or I'm gonna do the same.
All the best, buddy. Take it easy.
Alright, stay safe.
Well, albeit brief, but that's a pretty positive encounter in DayZ. Could have went the other way and been very bad for me or them. I was trying to keep my crosshair on him, but I think he instinctively kept moving to his right, forcing me to do the same. Those two could very well have been the nail thieves that I had been looking for. Oh well, small matter now. What's done is done, and I have no proof. Just carry on about my business and keep an ever watchful eye in the direction they were running. Starting to get pretty bright out. I think it's time to decrease the brightness back down to normal. Now to keep a watchful eye where those two went to. Not far from the stash house. Maybe I should make my way there and see if they're not there. Or get up on the roof and see if I can spot their fire. Oh, I can't see the bolt. I think it went through him. Ah, crap. Into trouble. Now, where'd that bolt get to? Very close to the stash house now. Ah, crap. I left my lockpick back at the church. Maybe the other door's open. No, well, there's always brute force. 5 or 6 whacks from this should open it. Okay, maybe 10. Well, those locked doors makes it appear no one's been here. However, those doors could have been locked just as easily behind them when they left. Huh, even this one's still locked. Oh well. Let me ask it a question. There really shouldn't be anything more than 2 barrel, a generator, cable reel, and a charger. That's the only other door to the roof. Yeah, this storm is way too dense for me to see any distance. Good luck even seeing chimney smoke. This side of the building's still locked up, so we'll pop out the window. Bingo. I can't get my bolt until I take the bush down. I can't take the bush down until I take her down. Let me ask her a question. Hey, thanks for holding that for me. I should like that bottle for a suppressor, but I'll have to eat my inventory space. Getting full again. I think it's best before I leave town on adventure, drop into base and unload. I'm not far at all. And while I'm there, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to cook up this fish before I leave. Oh, server restart. Not to fear, quick coffee, and be right back at it. It would appear that the server restart broke the storm. Yippee skippy. You actually don't mind running around in a thick storm. It cuts down visibility drastically, meaning you won't be sniped from 400 or 500 meters out. At least you'll be able to see your adversary, or hopefully. Hey, the barrel's still here. Alright, goodbye crossbow. I need to take this barrel home. Taking a huge risk, walking this barrel home in broad daylight, no storm for cover, no weapon in hand, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I can take the road home, it'd be a lot quicker, but a hell of a lot more dangerous. We'll go up the hill a little bit, slide underneath the tension wires, and follow them home. And there it is. We're probably about 100 meters out. And closing, well, slowly. I'm going to leave my door open, just pop this lock on my person, and I do believe it's time to tend to this fish. I could easily turn this barrel into a fireplace, however, I think I'll just go and collect the materials for an improvised cooking stand and rough it. In addition to the wood I need for fire, I'm going to need one long stick and a minimum of 2 short sticks. This will allow me to craft an improvised cooking stand to throw over my fireplace and affix my pot. I grab my lockpick so we can lock this up again. Remember, it doesn't keep you safe. It only buys you a few seconds of time. However, you are going to be cooking, so you might want to lock your gate. As such, I will do just that. After meeting those 2 survivors down in the docks, I'm really starting to question whether I should leave town yet. I'm wondering if I should invest more time here and strengthen up my base. I can't make it unraidable, however I can make it one tough nut to crack, given the proper time and tools. I'll think more on it as I cook. By the time the fish is done, I should arrive at my answer as to what I'm going to do. Should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, there will be trouble. And if I go, there will be double. Should I stay or should I go? The first place I want to check out, there's a military encampment north by northeast of my position, probably about 2.5, maybe 3 kilometers up the mountain. I took the fish out of my pot. I have a few frozen items that I put into the hot water and will store it in there and let it thaw. And that didn't take long at all. The crab meat, the pop, and the bottle of water are all now consumable. I can put my fish back in the pot where they belong, and the other items back in my inventory. And as it sounds, my fire has just died out. That means time to go. And I'll pack away this cooking stand so I don't have to build it again. Well, it looks like I've almost burnt up all my daylight. I guess this next mission is going to be a night mission. So get your NVGs on and come on back for the next installment. Yep, the sun's sinking and it's just west to south. Probably about an hour of light left. Oakley dokley, I'm facing south and I want to turn north by northeast and we'll make tracks. So come on back.